I supposed to preach after that? Oh, it's been so good. Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. Did you know that the very hours, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's when the Levi priest was in the temple sacrificing a lamb at the same time that Jesus Christ said these very words. Into thy hands I commend my spirit. They did not kill him. The Roman centurions did not kill him. You recall, and it's recorded in the scripture, that he took a spear, one of the soldiers did, and he pierced his side. And any coroner will tell you that when a person dies, that the water and the blood separates the plasma, signifying that Jesus Christ died, and he died on the cross. Some would believe that, well, they gave him something to kind of knock him out. Some would say that he just passed out, and then in the coldness of the stone, in the borrowed grave, he revived himself. No, he died. When they came to the cross, the Roman centurions came. The Bible says and foretold back in the Old Testament that not one bone would be broken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they would come to the body on the cross, and the only way that you could keep from suffocating, you died from suffocation, and the only way that you could keep from doing that is the muscles in your leg, and you would just lift yourself up and get the rib cage off your chest so that you could take another breath. It was agony. It was the cruelest way to die, was to be crucified. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't quick. If they wanted to be kind, they would sever the head from the body. But to be crucified was humiliating, naked on the cross and dying in such a way. And so then, when it came dark time, at nighttime, it was time to go ahead and finish him off. And so the centurion would take a club and would go up to the shin bones of the person being crucified, if he was still alive, and he would break those bones. And no more able to lift himself up to get a breath of air. And they came to Jesus. They looked. And I imagine another centurion, hey, water and blood pouring out of his side. Hey, he gave his life. He gave his life. The Bible says, for the joy that was set before him, he knew that he had to give his blood. The Bible says, without the shedding of blood, there's no forgiveness of sin. Oh, I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful that the Bible says in John 10:18, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have authority to lay it down and authority to take it up again. This command I received from my Father. Yes. And so it was that Jesus consciously gave his life. They did not take his life. That's right. He laid it upon the altar, just as the burnt offering of the Old Testament, which was spoken of the greater sacrifice to come. And Jesus died, as I mentioned, on that 9th hour. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. This speaks of the confidence in God, his Father. He found security in his Father's hands, and in so doing pointed the way to all who believe. Just a few weeks ago, I was down at the hospital down South Florida. One of our members who was led to the Lord several years ago, she's dying. And I was there. I went to visit her in the hospital room, and her son was there, and her sister-in-law who's here tonight, and we're in the room, and she looked at her doctor, and she said to him, I'm ready to die. She said, I know exactly where I'm going when I die. There's no question about it. Because 3 years ago, in another hospital, my husband laid there with cancer, and he was led to the Lord. And I accepted Jesus that night as well. There's security in knowing Christ. We have a gentleman in our church today. He's got cancer, bad cancer. It'd have to be an act of God for him to be cured. And he was in my office this week, and Ken was in the office with me, and he was inquiring about a security gate at his back for his backyard. So he says, Pastor, when I die, then I want my wife to feel secure. And I thought right then, wow. He's standing there.